CBS 12 News this morning. New video, massive fight in a Palm Beach County high school. Ahead, we'll bring you up to speed on the investigation and how police were able to get this under control.
And new chilling details about this Martin County woman who was found in a septic tank in her own home. What authorities are now revealing in this disturbing case.
A problem that keeps piling up. Trash is lining the streets of Port St. Lucie. I'll show you how the city is trying to fix this smelly issue.
You're watching CBS 12 News this morning.
Well, we're on tap for another hot one right now in the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. Good morning, I'm Matt Lincoln.
He didn't say warm, hot, right? Record high temps in some parts of our viewing area yesterday. Lauren, good beach day, right?
Absolutely. Get out early before a few showers, maybe a storm or two rolls in. We hit 90 degrees yesterday in Fort Pierce. The record was 89, so we got a new one. This was set back in 2013. We got close to the records for Vero and West Palm Beach, but Fort Pierce was the winner in terms of actually setting a new one. We're going to get close to the records again for today. The record in Vero Beach is 88. I think Vero has the highest chance to see a new record for the afternoon. We're going to monitor these numbers as we go throughout your day, but just get ready for another steamy one. That south wind is pulling lots of heat and humidity back into the area for us, so temperatures are increasing quickly again. We're near 82 degrees just by 10 o'clock, and you'll see those winds are going to be picking up too, near 17 miles per hour through your early afternoon, staying breezy for the rest of the week before a cold front moves in, and that front then brings colder air back to the area. We'll take a closer look at those falling temperatures coming up. Matt, Ashley.
All right, Lauren, thank you. Let's take a look at our roads here. On-time traffic at 6:02, and we are seeing no slowdowns right here in West Palm Beach. In fact, no traffic of any major worries right now in our area.
Easy go on the roads at 6:02 this morning, and an investigation's underway after a massive fight that put Royal Palm Beach High School on lockdown.
This is just a rash of fights, as the Palm Beach County School District has been seeing since returning back to the classroom.
Now, Kara Duffy is standing by the live desk now with video of this fight obtained by CBS 12 News. Kara, it's hard to watch.
Yeah, Matt, Ashley, the fight got so bad at one point, school police had to use pepper spray just to control the chaos. I want you to take a look. CBS 12 News obtained this video of the fight. As you mentioned, it is really, really unsettling, hard to watch. We blurred the faces because those involved are students, and most of the students are young girls who at one point stomp on a classmate while she's on the ground. And we spoke to the Palm Beach County School Board member who represents Royal Palm Beach High School. She tells us this fight here, well, it comes from a much bigger problem.
We're at a time where there's a lot of emotional and mental conflict with our students coming out of this pandemic. And so we have to continue to put emphasis on mental health counseling and training for our students.
Yeah, numbers from December of last year from the Palm Beach County School District show that students who were suspended for felonies, that went up a whopping 600%, and weapon incidents were also up 118%. All this compared to before the pandemic. This is students return to classrooms after being isolated from their teachers and friends. The Palm Beach County School District tells us it's going to continue to ramp up its mental health efforts across all of its campuses. The district also encouraging any student to reach out to an adult or utilize the resources if they need help. Matt.
Kara, thank you. Well, this morning we are learning disturbing new details about the murder of a Martin County woman whose body was found in a septic tank. The sheriff's office now says it's possible that this woman, Cynthia Cole, was actually still alive and breathing when she was put in that tank. Right now, investigators are still waiting for lab results and an autopsy to confirm that. Deputies tell us Cole was brutally assaulted before her death. The suspect is Cole's handyman, this man, Keoki Demich. Demich was a convicted sex offender in Washington State, but when he moved here to Florida, he was removed from the registry. Demich has not yet entered a plea. He is being held at the Martin County Jail.
Well, this morning we are seeing more and more students across the state protest the so-called Don't Say Gay bill. I want to show you this video coming in from Cypress Bay High School in West Broward County. Hundreds of students here. They're walking, they're protesting right along the track there. This bill would limit classroom instruction on sexual orientation or gender identity in kindergarten through third grade or at any grade level if not deemed age appropriate. Parents could also sue the school districts for violations.
And this morning, many parents in our area are questioning what this will mean for their kids and what our classrooms will look like. Well, we spoke to one same-sex couple who says this bill hits close to home.
It was a difficult decision, you know, to bring, as a gay couple, to bring children into the world. We don't act embarrassed or ashamed of who we are. A lot of kids that I meet talk to their teachers because the homes aren't safe. Are they going to be able to go up to a teacher and talk about this with them?
Supporters of the bill say it gives parents more control over their children's education and who talks to their children about these topics. The governor is expected to sign the bill into law, which would go into effect in all schools on July 1st.
6:05, and in just hours, lawmakers are set to vote on yet another controversial bill in the legislative session. The Stop Woke Act would ban teaching critical race theory in the classroom and in the workplace. That's the idea that racism is embedded in legal systems and policies. The State Board of Education already banned the subjects in schools last summer. A final vote on the bill is expected in the Senate today. And if the bill passes, it would go to the governor. He's already signaled that he will sign it into law.
Well, 6:06 now the time. We go to the Treasure Coast, where thousands of Port St. Lucie residents are complaining their trash is not being picked up on time.
This is an issue CBS 12 News has been reporting on for months here. Waste Pro claims that labor shortage is part of the problem here. Our Madeline Montgomery wants to pick up this story here, reporting live from Port St. Lucie.
Maddie, this is a mess, and the problem has gotten so bad there's now a lawsuit?
That is right. So the city here in Port St. Lucie, they've decided that they are filing a lawsuit, and they're saying that it's a breach of contract between the city and Waste Pro. And we have video to show the evidence. It's piles and piles of trash in people's yards, and they have trash lining the streets of the city. And the smell, I'm told, is just something that you catch pretty much every corner down here. And in the last month or so, city officials say more than 30,000 homes in Port St. Lucie did not have their garbage picked up on time. Waste Pro claims labor shortage issues and high turnover have fueled the trash problems, and the city's been using public works crews and other city employees to pick up yard waste, but the mayor, Shannon Martin, says it's a job Waste Pro is responsible for.
There's no excuse for lack of performance. We have worked with them. We have been very sympathetic to the issues with regard to the pandemic. We have all suffered in some way from the pandemic. Yes, the labor shortages are out there, but if you're giving us an improvement plan and saying, you know, there's a problem, you're going to address the problem, and you're going to get better, then it's your responsibility as a company to do that, to provide that service.
The city's contract with Waste Pro is supposed to go until 2025, but if this legal action does result with the contract ending early, the city will issue an emergency request for proposals to hire one or more companies to get this job done. And City Council is going to be discussing short-term and long-term solutions on March 21st. And we actually just had a police officer from the city come up to us, and he said this issue has been impacting pretty much everyone in the city to the point where the police department has been getting calls asking for someone to get arrested, just something to be done in this situation. Reporting live in Port St. Lucie, Madeline Montgomery, CBS 12 News.
People are so aggravated by this, Maddie. Absolutely. So for now, if your trash is not picked up, call the number on your screen, 772-871-1775. You don't have to grab a pen or anything. We have this number posted on our website, cbs12.com.
Speaking of aggravation, the Major League Baseball lockouts. Bad news for baseball fans this morning as MLB is canceling games through April 13th. MLB reps and the Players Union failed once again to reach a bargaining agreement. Players did make a late counteroffer, but because it came after the deadline, owners did not reply to it. So the MLB announced another 2 series are being removed from the schedule, pushing opening day until at least April 14th. It was originally scheduled for March 31st. And of course, that means no signs of spring training in our area anytime soon.
6:09 as we're getting you ready for this day ahead. Coming up, a maternity hospital in Ukraine hit directly by Russian forces. Ahead, the escalating attacks and desperate search for survivors as the country enters yet another day of battles.
Plus, Election Day just wrapped up in Palm Beach County, but a new elections bill is close to becoming a law, and it could change voting in our area. We'll tell you everything you need to know before the next time you go to the polls.
And before we head to break, here's a beautiful look. This is Lake Worth Beach. Good morning, Lake Worth Beach in South Florida. We're coming right back.